everyone, Kathy McElfresh here. Again, thrilled to be a guest designer, guest forger this month on the Counterfeit Kit Club. I'm doing this video very quick to kind of show you my approach for forgeries on the 4th. I'll do a separate video where I make a layout with the things that I'm going to show you today. One of the things I saw, forgeries on the 4th is for creating some of the things you saw in the inspiration kit that you may not have in your stash. And I found that I had trouble locating, there were, the name of the collection is Sweet Tea, so there were lemons. And I found I didn't have many lemons in my stash. I ran across a couple, I think, but I used them all. Citrus fruit was one of the items that you got points for in Calvinball back in March. And I'm a die-hard, avid, very competitive Calvinball participant, so I used lots of citrus fruit. So anywhere I had any stickers or ephemera that were lemons, and there are lots in different collections, I used them in Calvinball. So I happened to run across this pad. I want to say it's from maybe a Maggie Holmes collection. I forget what it is, and I don't have any clues or any branding strips that would help me. So I've got this paper that has kind of an all-over lemon print. I plan to fussy cut as needed with, maybe I'll just fussy cut a lemon out, or a little lemon slice, or a sprig of the greenery with lemons involved, or maybe a strip of the paper. I'll probably use this several different ways throughout the month. And so that's one idea I had. And I have a variety of products that I can use to enhance those lemons, shall we say. I've got these Nouveau drops and a similar product in this Viva Pearl pen that would both make little dots, or I can even outline or emphasize some of the shading there. These are Nouveau drops that are clear, that dry clear, and I could cover an entire lemon. It works kind of like Glossy Accents would, and it has a kind of a narrow opening, so you can squeeze out as much or as little as you like. I also have a product that I bought with high hopes, this Bow Bunny glitter paste. I love it. I have it in many colors, but I bought this yellow, and when I do it through a stencil on white, it just doesn't show up very well. But I thought it might be good to, if I run out of lemons, or even on some of these, I thought maybe I could run it through a stencil that might texture the skin of this lemon, for example. And another idea I had, if I didn't have those lemons, or if I run out of those lemons, I have this stencil. It's a great all-purpose stencil. I think it's a Stencil Girl stencil, and you can use it all as it is, and it says "Be in Love," which is a nice sentiment, but it's many stencils in one. It has a lot of these circular patterns that kind of look like the segments of a lemon. So what I thought, and I'm going to demo it now to see how it might work, I thought I'd pick this one, and I'm going to do it on, this is a piece of old, I don't know, Fancy Pants paper, I think, and I've fussy cut fish out of it. I had several pages of this. I've used this pink side a couple times in layouts, but what I'm after right now is this grid print. So I thought I'd just kind of stick this on here, maybe do this Nouveau paste, Nouveau drops, as if it were a texture paste, and kind of spread it on there. I'm not sure if you could see what I just did. I just squeezed it out like this over this circle. Let me put a little bit more. And I'm going to close that guy up. I'm going to use my palette knife to spread it, making sure I get the segments and then the holes around the outside. Now, I could have done this and will probably experiment with that the Bo Bunny glitter paste, but for right now I'm just trying to see. The worst that could happen is it doesn't look like a lemon, it just looks like a yellow flower. And you know, I'm thinking in places where you have sweet tea and lemonade, you probably have some yellow flowers around that would be nice on your, to reinforce on your layout. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry where I did some overspreading, because I'm planning to use a punch to cut it out, and I'll center the lemon inside the punch. Okay, so here's what it looks like. I may do some, what I love is the texture and the color. I may do some, after I cut it, after I punch it out, I may do some darker yellow with marker around the edges to kind of reinforce it, the lemon look, to make it look like skin. So that's my idea for making lemons. I'm making lemons out of lemonade, maybe, to add to the other supplies that I've gathered together from my sweet tea counterfeit kit. So see you next time when I actually make a layout with something I just counterfeited. Bye.